Hello, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Curze the Sith Warrior. Where we last left off, we were doing an interlude video, where we were doing the flashpoint known as Hammer Station with a few other players. And we're now going to continue the main storyline. We're going to go to the world of Balmorra. We know from interrogating a Republic agent that Norman Carr, a renowned Jedi Master, has a new Padawan who has leveled suspicion to two of Darth Bara's spies on Balmorra and on SWTOR. And we need to silence them before the Padawan's ability is confirmed. So, we're going to go to Balmorra. I have spent a little bit of time between the last video and this video working on diplomacy and sending both Vet and 2V out on diplomatic missions to get some more dark side points. So if you notice, I think I've gained maybe 2,500 dark side alignment points so far, which is respectable really. But what you may also notice is it's the 10th of October as I'm recording this, and there's just been an update to patch or to version 5.5, and they're introducing, they're trying to prepare for server mergers that are going to be happening in the very near future, and because of that, they've given people double experience, both normal experience and command experience. Now, command experience isn't so important for us, because we're not level 70, I believe, is when you start earning that. So, let's not worry about it just yet. But I'll take the double experience. It just means that we're going to be leveling a hell of a lot faster than we already were. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, they've changed the inventory layout slightly. Huh. Command tokens bind to your legacy. Okay, interesting. What else have they changed? That's the same. Oh well, either way, distraction. Is there anything else I need to be looking at? Not really. Okay, let's get ourselves over to Balmorra. Here's our galaxy map. We're over here at the moment at the seat of the Empire. Is that what it's called? I believe this is the seat of the Empire area of the galaxy map. And I want to... If I go into an area, how do I back out of an area? Interesting. I haven't really played with they updated the galaxy map, I think, last year, and I haven't really played with it enough. This is the core worlds anyway, and Balmorra is one of those. Once an independent corporate and manufacturing world, Balmorra was defended by the Republic and conquered by the Empire during the war. Now the corporations have mostly fled, local collaborators have been rewarded with positions in the Imperial puppet government, and an entrenched and well-armed resistance opposes the Empire's rule. Despite brutal retaliation by the Imperial military against military and civilian targets, the battle to eliminate the resistance drags on. Droid factories and industrial waste sites have become battlegrounds. The main Balmorran spaceport is in the city of Sobrik, an Imperial military stronghold heavily fortified against resistance attacks. Let's be on our way.
You've arrived on Balmorra. Excellent. Your contact there is Lieutenant Malavai Quinn. I trust you'll find him most helpful.
I have no doubt, Master.
This is an important mission, and I only entrust the finest. Quinn will meet you in his offices at Sobrik headquarters. We will speak again as soon as he has briefed you.
Okay. So he didn't tell us anything about our target, but I guess we'll find out once we're actually onto the planet's surface. So yeah, the Imperials do have control of a major spaceport, which is handy. It means we don't need to board an orbital station and then take a shuttle down to the planet's surface, which we'll have to do for some of the worlds we'll visit in the future. And while we're here, as a member of the Empire, Republic players are on the world of Taris, doing a few good deeds there. And later on we will switch. In the future, I think an indeterminate amount of time passes, but we will be travelling to Taris after whatever efforts the Republic's made on that world, and the Republic will be coming here to Balmorra to pretty much undo all that we are about to do here. And yeah, we'll take our Tukata here for a little bit of a spin. We'll set him up as a damage dealer. Okay. So we need to find Malavai Quinn. We can do that. I'm never going to get used to this new inventory system, but that's fine. I don't think any of this is really worth anything on the Galactic Trade Network, so we'll probably just sell it. Okay. So we have been level synced to level 22. And while we have to see Malavai Quinn for our class storyline, we have the Balmorra Story arc beginning here with Captain Rigel.
My lord, welcome to Balmorra. I hope you like bombed-to-pieces mudholes. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
I've been briefed, but I could use more details.
It's war, bloody and limitless. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
How hard can it be to put down a few resistance?
It's not just a few resistance. They're well organized and well armed, but they can be broken. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defense Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the resistance. The Minister is safely off-planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the resistance.
Why doesn't Imperial intelligence just have him assassinated?
Yeah, I get your thinking. Cut off the head and kill the body, except resistance movements aren't organisms, exactly. If we took out Argen, it'd be big, but as long as his power base stands, some other idealist is bound to step in. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
I'm here for my own reasons, but if I have the time...
I'll look into it when I can.
My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is in Sobrik, waiting to brief you on the operation's first mission, if you decide you're in. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran Resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
So while it's not essential, we will be travelling to the various different places of Balmorra anyway, during our main storyline. So while we're there, we could look into doing the story arc missions as well. And it's going to help the Empire's interests here on this world. So sure, why not? This is Sobrik City. See, the Resistance do have some artillery cannons of some kind, but we are protected by an energy shield. Which is handy, otherwise there'd not be many buildings left here. There's a nice selection of heroic missions. I won't pick any up here. What I may end up doing is, if there's a heroic mission I wish to do and the NPC that normally gives it to you is around, we'll pick them up at that point in time. Otherwise, looks like there's a few missions just right in front of us we can pick up as well. That's where Malavai Quinn is, and we have Lieutenant Davril in the commander post. Meanwhile, come on. By order of Lancinius Melchio, Imperial Governor of Balmorra, Resistance forces outside Sobrik have ambushed 4 dewback convoys sent to the Troida military workshop within the last week. Imperial intelligence has revealed seismic sensors hidden throughout the road. These sensors allow the Resistance to track the dewback convoys and avoid our armoured walker patrols. Volunteers are sought to set off the seismic sensors, destroy the ambushes, and bring the power cores to the military workshop for study. Sure, we can look into that. We have Griffin here. How can we help you? You don't look like part of the Sith military.
Hey there. You got a second? Oh, you're one of them Sith Lords. I ain't seen one of those before. Am I supposed to, bow or something? I, bet you could get me to who's in charge.
This better not be a waste of time.
I ain't never been more serious. Once you turned our droids against us, Balmorra was dead. It's just mop-up for you. I want to come out of this with my head. I got info. Right here. Where the rebels are. What they're hitting. Introduce me to the Mucky Mucks, and I'll trade them the rest for a berth off-planet.
You want to defect?
Now you're getting it. Help me out. I think Lieutenant Trishota handles defections, but he's been targeted a few times, so he don't take people off the street anymore. You convince him I'm the real goods, and I'd bet he'd cut you in a finder's fee.
Oh, you poor naive soul. Ah, this is not going to go well for you, is it? You really picked the wrong person to introduce yourself to. And we have an intelligence officer.
My lord, I have heard much about your accomplishments.
Really?
I understand you are not averse to occasional off-the-record tasks which require some discretion. One of our officers has just had an unfortunate dust-up with a valuable delegate, and we need to doctor the results.
Why don't you lay out the situation first?
This officer recently quarreled with one of our Chiss delegates. The delegate did not survive. The Chiss have provided crucial intelligence here and elsewhere in the war. It would not do to strain relations with them.
We cannot allow our people to look weak before our allies.
Precisely, my lord. We have doctored a security recording to make it appear that Balmoran rebels attacked the delegate. We need someone with no direct connection to this officer to go to the room where the murder occurred and upload the doctored footage to the security cameras. With luck, we can turn this into a galvanizing point against the rebels.
An excellent plan.
The delegate was killed in the back room of a cantina. I'll give you the coordinates. Just tell our man at the door that you're working for Breredan, and he'll let you pass.
It sounds like a worthwhile cause. Let's go speak to the other officer about the Defector.
Are you the officer who deals with defectors?
My lord, my poor station is honored by your presence. I'm Lieutenant Trishoda. High Command has tasked me to learn how these rebels think, as distasteful as that is. Have you found a candidate? Someone of enough value for the Empire to recruit instead of capture?
A man named Griffin Remus. He gave me this intel already. Why don't you torture him for anything else he's got?
I'll send my men to pick him up. Thank you, my lord. Forgive me the paltry payment for your service. We have a standard rate.
This Tukata is quite vocal. We may not be making use of him. We'll see. Let's head over to the cantina. So we need a doctor or plant some fake footage implicating the rebels. Now, actually, we have a customization vendor here.
What can I get for you?
See, do we want to... So I think those 3 may have been the original 3 we had available. Some more as well. No.
Come back anytime.
We have Gormo and the Grackers playing on stage. Some people are enjoying it. Anyway, have they got rid of the jukeboxes there?
I'm doing ale on special tonight.
Social items vendor. Oh, cantina vendor. Okay. I was wondering if they had got rid of the jukebox tokens.
I'm working for Braden.
So the Chiss delegates droids are still here. Very well. See, where am I planting that disc? There we are. Oh, task here is done.
I handled your cover-up. As far as anyone will know, the rebels killed that Chiss.
Excellent. And I have heard nothing of it, which is even better. Please accept this payment for your service and your silence.
Not a problem. Okay, should we... We won't go speak to, Malavai just yet. But we will speak to Lieutenant Davril and see how we can aid the... What was the group called again? Oop, wrong one. The Consolidation Corps. That's right.
My lord, word of your talent precedes you. I'm honored. You're well aware of the situation, I'm sure. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. If my lord is willing, we're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
So what exactly do you want me to do?
The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I signed up to serve the Empire, and I intend to do it.
From the looks of you, I'd say you mean it. The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmoran Resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
Now, is this big guns? It is big guns. Awesome. Okay. As soon as he started talking, I remember this quest years ago, and I'm talking a good couple of years now. There used to be a really unfortunate bug with this mission, where you'd have to destroy some of the generators, but you could only one person could destroy the generators, and they wouldn't respawn. So you'd have to kind of catch them when the server changed. It was really frustrating, shall we say. We do have a heroic mission here. You know, sure, we'll pick up this one.
Convoys travelling to the Troida military workshop require armed escorts, and escort personnel are not available at this time.
So, you're telling me we've got your whole blasted empire behind us, and you can't even find... Oh, sir, I didn't mean... Obviously, the might of the empire is focused on more urgent, activities. Yes, glory to the empire.
Don't give me a reason to doubt your loyalty.
Of course not, my lord. I'm very sorry.
Birkin's frustration is understandable, though misdirected. The Troida military workshop requires fresh supplies for its wartime operations. Supplies are shipped from here by due-back convoy. The resistance forces responsible for the raids against our Troida convoys are encamped in a series of caves nearby. Reconnaissance teams have finally pinpointed the location of this resistance encampment. Given your extensive abilities, you could eliminate this threat once and for all.
I look forward to making the resistance pay for their transgressions.
The mission will have two primary objectives. Objective 1 is to eliminate resistance forces and defensive emplacements in the area. The second objective is to retrieve a set of stolen Imperial power regulators that the resistance is using and destroy their main generator.
The resistance will be punished for their crimes, and the Empire will have its stolen property returned.
We will await your return. Good luck.
It's good that we said that out loud to hopefully motivate our Imperial forces there. So, let's see, let's buff ourselves. We might as well, we don't really need to use an experience booster. It's a little bit of overkill right now, but sure, why not? Let's do it anyway. And we're level 29, bloody hell. Level 34, ooh. Okay, we had Crushing Blow, which we're using after Aegeus Assault. Rule of 2. Increases armor rating by 15%. Oh, of course, yeah, we saw that. And at level 30, we'll unlock our first utility point that we can use in the Masterful utility tree there. We'll have a look at that once we hit that point. So, Seismic Calls. Let's locate them. Ah, like here. And there's a bonus to defeat 20 members of the Republic forces. There's going to be a lot of bonuses like that. Well, I'm not too sure if I liked it to Kata or not as a companion. I can't deny that it's powerful. We also need to defeat 9 convicts and killers that the Resistance have released for good behaviour. One more core to pick up. Gotta try and remember all my key binding. It's been a few days. Smash. Yeah, okay. Been a few days since I last recorded. We have God here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So this is where we need to deal with the rebel encampment. Sorry. Yeah, we could call it the rebel encampment. The resistance encampment, there you go. So we need to destroy their defensive emplacements and recover the Imperial power regulators. We have a bonus to defeat 25 of their forces and to defeat a resistance tactician. This used to be in like a heroic 4 mission. You could do it if your companion was a healer. So a bounty hunter tended to have an easier time doing this mission, or be in a party of 4 of course. Now it's just made easier once again, though some of the enemies can stun you. What is our shield chance? Almost 30%. That's still not great. Oh well. Once the defensive emplacements is dealt with, we need to go this way first. We need to recover the power regulators, and then we need to go destroy the resistance generator. You'd find like this heroic mission would be a hell of a lot easier playing as a Sith assassin or as an operative, just so you could use cloak and pass by or bypass a lot of the random mobs, unless you'd want to do them for the bonus mission, which we've almost completed now. We just need to deal with the tactician. You should be able to bypass those, yep. Let's go take on the tactician. I'll just take the 18,000 experience, thank you very much. And here's the main generator.
Stop! Please! Wait! We need this generator. If you destroy it, we'll all die.
Your name, now.
My name is Men. My village was raised in the war. The few of us who survived came here to find shelter. Please, we are not part of the Resistance. We haven't hurt anyone. We just need someplace to go when our homes were destroyed.
The generator has to be destroyed, regardless of the situation.
I'm begging you. We won't survive without power. And we have nowhere else to go. Can't you just leave the generator running?
Stand aside, unless you want to go with it.
Ah! What are we gonna do?
You could.
Curze, the Empire's interests in this sector will see marked improvement thanks to your actions. Good day.
So that was them thanking us for a job well done. Ooh, hello. A nice companion gift there. Anything of interest? A headpiece and some boots. I'm hoping that we'll get some more implants and relics from doing some heroic missions around the worlds we visit. So that'll be the easiest way for us to pick up those upgrades. Okay, let's go deal with the cannon generators. Which is just over here. Yeah, the convicts. Hitting us with all sorts of, like, electrifying probe droids. Oh, we completed both bonus missions there. Handy. So yeah, these are the generators in question. Used to detonate them, but they wouldn't respawn. Excellent. And we can learn about the Balmoral Resistance. If we so wished. Since the Republic was forced to withdraw from Balmorra, following the signing of the Treaty of Curze, the fighting against the Empire has been carried out by a diverse group of native Balmoral Resistance fighters. The Resistance, led by many former members of the Balmoran army, has carried out repeated guerrilla strikes against Imperial forces. Joined occasionally by mercenaries from sympathetic worlds, and according to popular rumour, supplied by the Republic, the Resistance has single-handedly ensured that the Empire is unable to claim complete control of Balmorra. They hold tactical locations such as the Balmoran Arms Factory and Outpost Victory. Ah, of course. We have those seismic sensor cores. We don't need to hand those back to someone over in Sobrik City. We need to go to the Troida military workshop, which is just along another road here in Golwith Canyon. We'll probably hand the cores over and then we'll break the video. We'll probably do... trying to decide, we'll probably like do the class story missions separate from the side missions, if and when we can. We'll see what see how time allows, really. Here's the Troida military workshop. There is another exploration mission available. We have a quick travel node and an Imperial transport surface droid. And there is another mission here in the workshop itself. There's the cores handed over, and we are now level 30. Aha! Force Push. Has a 1-minute cooldown, a range of 10 meters, deals a small amount of kinetic damage, knocks the target back several meters and knocks it down for 2 seconds. It immediately finishes the cooldown of Force Charge. Handy. So let's pop that there. Should we? Yeah, that's fine there. We might play with the position. We have a new utility point to spend. Let's see what the masterful options allow. When your movement is impaired. Probably not. For the Immortal Discipline, Smash slows the target it damages by 60% for 10 seconds. Handy. Maybe. Threatening Scream protects all allies within range. That's my AoE skill. Reduces the cooldown of Force Choke, which could be handy. Force Charge grants Unstoppable. Maybe. Activating Enrage Purges. Right. We'll take Smash, slowing targets, and then we might just... Unstoppable might be nice, because we normally initiate attacks with Force Charge, and that's normally when you saw when we were doing the heroic mission, that's when some of the enemies can stun us immediately. Movement impairing effects. I wonder if that also means stun. It probably doesn't. Oh well. Either way. We'll break the video here. And when we come back, Engineer McDermott wants to have a word, and we do have another exploration mission here at the military workshop. And then we'll go further from there. We need to go back to Sobrik City and let Lieutenant Davril know that the generators of the Resistance have been dealt with here in the canyon. But, as always, this has been AnthWolf, playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed and hope you all take care. And I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no. Bye-bye now.